Rushing, oh my goodness me, something I have noticed a lot of people are doing, specifically from my coaching academy, so I'm guessing a lot of you guys are as well. Rushing in your attack is one of the most common mistakes I have seen, and you don't realise you're doing it half the time. We're about to break down what constitutes rushing, how to mentally overcome it, and of course lads, how to remedy this issue for you.
Three men around him to somehow find some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for him. Oh! The display there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We talked about AUSSIEFIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
More often than not, I see players when they're playing, they will try and go forward, they will never try and go backwards. This goes the same for everything they're doing, whether they're dribbling, whether they're taking a touch, whether they're going for a shot. A lot of the time, they will rush and they won't take their time and they won't build up their attack enough to get themselves into a position that's going to have a higher chance of them scoring a goal. Things that constitute rushing include taking a touch forwards towards goal because you're wanting to rush towards the goal, but it mightn't be the actual correct thing to do. You know why? Because there might be a defender in front of you, and if you take a touch in that direction, then in that case he's going to make that tackle. Sometimes lads, you need to just take a touch into the space where it's available, go back if you need, not always go forward. Another thing that constitutes rushing is of course passing forwards. This is a common mistake I see time and time again. You need to pass backwards, lads. Don't always go forward. If you always go forwards, then you're going to rush the play because sometimes the passing option will not become available. Yet, there's one behind you. Because people rush in their attack, they go forwards. Another thing that constitutes rushing is of course their dribbling technique. It's similar to taking a touch. Sometimes they just can't help themselves and they will dribble forwards towards the pressure. Always taught you guys on this channel, do not do this. Dribble to the space because this is one of the most important aspects of your attacking game and enabling you to keep the ball. A third and final common mistake I see in terms of rushing, I'm going to have a more in-depth tutorial on why this actually hinders your attack, but sprinting, again, people rush through their attack. They attempt to sprint towards goal and their touches are too large and they're more susceptible to being tackled, and they sprint in the midfield because they're trying to get towards goal as quick as they can. Again, don't rush, let goal sprint. Only sprint when you're on goal because this will enable you to keep the ball if you're doing regular left stick dribbling in the midfield and building up in your attack. In terms of improving your mentality to overcome rushing, what I recommend to you guys is in fact just keeping in your mind every time you get the ball, okay, I want to at least get the ball inside the 18-yard box so that I can get myself into a better position to get a shot off. And I don't care how long it takes you guys to actually do this, whether it takes you, let's say, 5 minutes to build up, who cares? You get the ball into the box and you get yourself into a better goal scoring opportunity than what you would have if you did, let's say, a long shot from 50 yards out. Then in that case, lads, you're going to have a much better attack, you're going to have higher chances of scoring a goal, and of course, lads, you will obviously win more games. So this was a sweet summary to you guys about not rushing. I decided to make this tutorial on the basis of my academy and realizing a lot of people do this. They rush, they don't pass backwards, they always try and go forwards. They take a touch towards the pressure, they sprint, and all these key mistakes are hindering their attack. So you need to watch out for this. If you want private coaching from myself, lads, to delve more in depth onto your gameplay and also see where you're doing things wrong, then by all means, lads, go and check it out. The links are in the description down below. But that will signal the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm doing tutorials on Instagram and TikTok as well. You can also keep in touch with me over there, lads. You see my day-to-day life in terms of the no money spent road to an event as well, which is cool. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye.